May profits be upon you. Let's see if we can get something in for Friday, shall we? Now, I'm going to go over CAD yen, right? Here's the deal. I told you in my video for the weekly forecast that I put out on Saturday, I told you guys that yen may find strength this week. And I put out a video. Ha. Do I guess I gotta show you. I guess I gotta show you. Just hold on a second. Just hold on a second, man. All right, I'm getting to my channel right now. Right? Which video was it? This one right here. No, this ain't it. This is the update video. That's the update video. This is the one I put out 5 days ago. All right. And I told you throughout this video that yen pairs may be getting ready to turn around. I wasn't looking for longs in USD yen, CAD yen, Aussie yen, or New Zealand yen. I was looking for shorts. So I thought yen, I showed you on the futures chart that yen futures looked like they may have found support and would probably get a bounce. All right. I gave you an update. Everything was going that way, the exact way I told you in this video. I'm gonna leave both of these links to both of these videos at the end of this video on your left and your right of the screen. All right. On the end screen, I'm going to leave these two videos there. All right. Please review those videos so that you can see the power of smart money concepts. All right. And, you know, just knowing structure and analysis. Now, look, here is the weekly on the CAD yen, right? And we ran into supply right here, a supply zone. All right. And we are rejecting from the initial contact with this POI. All right. Let's look on the daily, and you can see that rejection was pretty doggone strong. Came up, boom, failed to make a new high, broke the low that it made, that pullback low that should have been a higher low to make a higher high, failed to do so, and price broke it on the way down. What does that usually mean? This spot usually gets retested. All right, more oftentimes than not. So we're going to go down to the 4 hour. Excuse me, I got a little indigestion going on. We're going down to the 4 hour, and we can see it up close. We can see the high being made. We can see the change of character. I marked the high, and then price took that high out. All right. When it took that high out, I go to the low that was responsible for that high, the pullback, the one candle that is not part of this up move. That's this bearish candle here. All right. When price breaks that on the way down, that indicates that price is changing momentum from bullish to bearish momentum. That's the early indication. It's a change of character, right? We cracked it, price pulled back a little bit and then dropped, right? Breaking this this little pullback here. Seems very slight, doesn't it? But for me, it did take liquidity without closing beyond it, and then that's why the arrow goes all the way over here. Then it broke with a break and a close. All right, so I wait. You wait until price comes back up. You wait until you see that retracement, because you know that retracement is going to come more oftentimes than not. All right, a return to impulse is what I'm talking about, folks. After a break of structure, you wait for a return to impulse. You know that this low didn't make a new high, right? That makes it a, why is that the wrong color? That makes this a weak low. That is a weak low. I gave the wrong color again. All right, that makes it a weak low. And this, the opposite. because it leads to a lower low. That means it's a strong high. You understand? All right. But because it's a weak low, you know that price is probably going to target it for liquidity. And that's what happened. Now, in so doing, this was a demand zone. Why was it a demand zone? Because it broke structures. It broke, it didn't break all the way up, make a new high, but it did take liquidity on the way up. All right. It took liquidity on the way up and it broke this pullback. All right. So that is a break of structure to the upside. This makes it a valid zone of demand. You understand? It broke this supply. This supply is valid because it broke structure. You understand? That's the way this works. All right. And because we broke, I got it flip zone here, because we broke this demand, that's why it's pink. All right. I have these zones here of supply marked. This is unmitigated supply, and this is unmitigated supply. If price was to make it up here, and that's a big ask because that's a lot of momentum. When you see a lot of momentum in an impulse, it usually pulls back. It doesn't usually pull back 50%. It may pull back 38%. All right. That would bring us right to this low. That's why I got that dotted line here. I'm thinking that this is the break line. This is a structural break. All right. And you would see this mark on a higher time frame, this low, because that is a known zone of, watch this. I'm going to say the forbidden word, because this is a known zone of resistance. Resistance. I don't like this coloring in stuff. What is this mess? What the heck is that? All right. We got, and then it breaks through as support here, support here. It breaks through. What do you think it's going to do here? Resistance, right? That's one way of looking at it. All right. So this is a key level. You recognize key levels. That's it. I mean, you just recognize it. You just got to say, you know, skip all, oh, those are traditional analytical, you know, the tools and devices or whatever. No, man. You know, you see the activity around this zone. Come on. All right. The fact of the matter is this is probably going to be struck, because when you see price crash through, just crash through like that of a break of an order block, that's usually a breaker. All right, a breaker or a mitigation block, a breaker block or mitigation block, or bullish breaker or a bearish breaker. Excuse me. All right, and just check your ICT stuff. And I'm thinking that this is going to happen over here. Again with this. How? Why? Can I stop it? Okay. Anyway, so there. So I was thinking this is going to happen, and it's on its way up to doing so. Now, I want to also back something up here. What the heck, man? What the heck is going on? I'm losing it. All right. So I want to see, do this, right? Again with this, all right? And what I want to see is, what I want you to see is the futures. All right. We're going to go take a look at yen. Is this CAD? No, that's euro. Japanese yen. Look at yen. All right. What did I tell you about the yen? On last Saturday, I told you it was going to hit this zone, and we'll probably see a good reaction, maybe a reversal. And that's what happened. And what did I say I was looking for? What kind of pattern? Aha, right there. A low, a pullback, a lower low, a break above that pullback high, and then a pullback into this bullish leg of structure to find an order block in order for it to lift off and continue this shift from bearish to bullish momentum. And that's what we got here. That's why I have those nice little lines on there. All right, we have a low, a pullback, a lower low, a break above that pullback high, and now price will be returning. Look at this space here. Look at that fair value gap there. That's a fair value gap. You can't get away with that. Okay, a little thickness to it. So I'm looking at price perhaps getting down to this level here and doing this. That's what I would like to see, but this mark here might keep price from coming all the way down there because there's a lot of momentum. It might just, you might see this action here and then up at this level. Why? Look all the way across. A lot of activity going on in this level. You understand what I'm talking about? This is a zone of supply. Price crashed through it. When it just breaks through it like that without it doing all of this, you know, when it just goes straight through, it usually acts as a breaker. And so I'll be looking at this level here and seeing if we get a little dance and then up. I'm going to check for bullish price action, but I'll be looking down here as well. You understand? That's the yen. The yen is strong. It's strong and gaining strength. That's the whole point of this. And if we go to, I believe this is CAD. Let me know. Let me know. Come on, man. New Zealand. That's wrong. That's wrong. Where's CAD? Where's CAD? There it is. CAD's right there. All right. Here's CAD. Just the opposite, right? It's falling. It's weak. 1, 2, 3 down. All right. And what do we got here? It just broke structure to the downside. It just broke structure to the downside. Low, lower low, break, and then breaking below that. All right. So we mark this. All right. That is a breaker structure. Okay. So we'll break low. What do you expect after a break of structure? A return to impulse. This is not an unmitigated zone of supply. However, it's not deeply penetrated. It's lightly mitigated. I believe that there is still more supply, more selling orders up in here. All right. And I believe that we may get something like this. That's what I'm looking for. All right. You see all this rejection from that area? I do believe we get a sweep of these highs and a respect of the EQ, all right, the equilibrium of, God dog it, of this this zone of supply. All right, and we're gonna go on down. 50%, the midway is very important on every zone of supply and demand. Okay, so back to CAD yen. If I can find it, I'm gonna find it. There it is. Okay, so that's where we are. All right, I'm thinking we're set up. We got a couple of areas to look for, to look out at, to look out for here. Okay, and I don't like red eye. All right, here and up here, right? Why is there a box around this thing? All right, up here, there's 2 POIs here. If it gets past this one, then we can expect a rejection down up in this one, because this is the extreme of the reaction to this broken zone before it flipped. This would be the last demand that a last supply that caused a price to break this demand. Do you understand? So you go to the extreme of it and look for price to return there, and we'll see. All right, so I got an arrow pointing from this area, and we should, I'm hoping that we get a nice pullback. If we don't, If we don't, if we get that shallow pullback from here, that's fine. That's fine too. You know, because you might be asking yourself, well, where is it going? I'm going to show you. We have some zones down here. You see how it's already reacting right here? That is a zone. And that's where I would go. That would be my TP. Right? Come on, Mango. All right, you just going to drive me crazy today. Right here. Boom. That is demand. Okay. Yeah. All right. You know what? You see how it went all the way to the 50% mark of this zone? I'm thinking that we might go lower. We might be heading down here. Now there is some equal highs, some equal lows down here. You know, we might break this, but you know, this is where I would TP one and leave a runner, and we might be able to get past even down to here. So yeah, so you got an idea. Okay, we may go lower. We may go lower. I would like to see this happen. For show for Friday. Oh man, that would be awesome. All right, because we had a nice deep penetration here, man. I think we might be heading towards this one. I think we might be heading towards this zone here. I'll mark it out here for you. No problem. All right. I think that might be where we're heading. Why? Another reason why is because we have relative equal lows down here. From here to this one. And you know, you already know that's a magnet for price. I love equal lows. I'm gonna put two S's on that because we got two spots. So if price comes up here, finds a reason to turn around, hey, it's time to get happy. It's time to get really happy. Matter of fact, I'm going to change this here. I'm going to make this a curve. I'm going to make this a curve because I think there's a good chance that price will give us that little curve there. Okay. I hope you're with me on this. If you like what I'm putting down, are you picking it up? You know, if you like what I'm putting down, man, and you're picking it up, hey, make sure you do not click off this doggone video without giving me a like. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Thought I had it. I was in the wrong one. Okay. Yeah. So make sure you leave a like. All right. And do subscribe to my channel because you don't want to miss my my updates. You don't want to miss the updates, right? Do leave a comment. I love to hear from my people, man. I love to hear from my subscribers. So do leave a comment, like, comment, and then subscribe. All right. I will see you in the next video. Do be careful out there. It is Friday. You know how Fridays can get a little wonky sometimes. So I'll catch you in the next video.